Hello everyone. Welcome to the Hindu editorial reading and reading and summary series presenting by Diction Addiction. Today's Hindu editorial title is In Bad Faith on the Ongoing Farmers Agitation. Under pictorial primer, we will see the relevant pictures which will help us to understand the today's editorial more deeply. NIA, National Investigation Agency, India's anti-terrorist task force, which is empowered to deal the terror crimes across the states without special permission, which registered a fresh case against the Six for Justice. It's a US-based organization which advocate the pro-Khalistan or separate Punjab. And in this case, NIA summoned people who are associated with the ongoing farmers protest. Among these people, Deep Sidhu, Baldev Singh Sirsa, and Kasla Aid. Deep Sidhu is Punjabi and he acted in the Punjabi as well as Bollywood and is a pro to the farmers protest. And Baldev Singh Sirsa is a farmers leader. Kasla Aid, this is a non-profitable organization which is doing the community kitchen, which is organizing community kitchen for farmers who are participating in the farmers protest. And today's article, you see, the government is in one way it is discussing with the farmers. In other hand, it is using its institution to suppress the ongoing protest. So both things are happening parallelly. By hook or crook, it wants to see that there is no more farmers protest. But that's not good for an institution like India. So under loudspeaker, we will read the today's article. The NIA's decision to summon people associated with the ongoing farmers agitation as a witness in sedition case definitely out of ordinary, even if not entirely surprising. Punjab actor Deep Sidhu and farmers leader Baldev Singh Sirsa are among 40 people it has summoned in connection with the fresh case registered on December 15, 2020 against Six for Justice, a US-based organization that is banned by India. Others summoned include functionaries of Khalsa Aid, a Sikh charity that provided material support to agitating farmers, and those who organized a community kitchen for them. The initiation of the NIA in the very act of summoning them as witness follows the statement by BJP leaders that linked the agitation to Khalistani separatism. Law officers of the government told the Supreme Court last week that anti-national forces that had infiltrated the protests were misleading the farmers. This portrayal of critics of government policy as either mislead and ignorant or anti-national actors forecloses all possibility of any honest dialogue with them. That may not be an unintended outcome for a government that has never been enthusiastic about consultative process. In this instance, the government and the court offer dialogue with the protester while agencies employ intimidatory measures against them. Efforts to undermine the legitimacy of political actors opposed to the government have acquired a predictable pattern. Its critics are routinely labeled anti-national by social media trolls and functionaries of the ruling BJP. Investigations follow, often by central agencies, NIA, and the Enforcement Directorate. The state response to agitators in Kashmir, Bhima Koregaon, and during the protest against the Citizenship Act have been heavy-handed. That probably is a message that government wants to convey to all dissenters, current and prospective. It will not feel restrained by principles of federalism or democratic norms in putting down protest. The NIA move cannot be seen delinked from the broader context. 6. A broad or vibrant segment of the diaspora having links with the motherland, including through the donation to religious and charities activities. Other diaspora groups also support activities including in the fields of education and health. Narendra Modi government has a policy of harnessing the strength of Indian diaspora everywhere for national progress. There has to be a high threshold to consider any such community activity as anti-national, and no consideration of religion must influence that assessment. The NIA instant move has been condemned as an intimidation among others by Akhali Dal, until recently a BJP ally. Strong arm tactics may be unavoidable when there is an immediate threat of violence, but replacing political dialogue with the state intimidation is never strategically prudent. The government must talk to the farmers in good faith. This is what is the reading of article under loudspeaker. Coming to the nutshell section. Here, I want to tell you one thing. Whoever is not agreeing with the government in any area, they are labeled as anti-nationals by BJP functionaries and social media trolls, and followed by there are agencies which are following them to criminalize them. So in a government, in democracy, dissent is a democracy, but government led by Modi and his deputies, Amit Shah, seems to be not learned to tolerate the dissent. Somehow they want to see that dissent has to be dissolved by hook or crook. So this is what is under a nutshell. So if you have any concerns or questions, and you can comment in the comment box. If you like, you just give thumbs up. And if you want to watch regularly, just subscribe. Thank you all for your patience as well as for watching the videos.